Hi there. It's Kathleen from Radiate from Within Coaching. Today I have 3 breathing practices for you. I have a quick on the go. I have a slightly longer, 3 to 5 minutes, and then I have a long practice if you have 15 or 20 minutes. They all will help you relax your nervous system, release some stress, and get you back into your best thinking brain. So let's get started. As always, when doing breathing practices, I recommend sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back, neck and jaw relaxed. If you can have your hands resting, mine are resting on my desk, or if you have armrests of your chair, so that your shoulders are relaxed. And you could be lying down for any of these if you choose, although sometimes people fall asleep, which is okay too. So we will start first with a deep diaphragmatic breath. So take both your hands, place them over your belly, come up nice and tall. Take a breath in through your nose and notice where the air goes. Notice what happens to your hands. And on your next breath, intentionally take a breath in through your nose and expand your belly into your hands. A deep diaphragm breath is when your belly comes out towards the table, towards the front of you, and your chest, your jaw, your neck, everything else stays relaxed. Let's try 3. In through your nose, belly into your hands. Without forcing, simply noticing the belly expanding. I call this an on-the-go practice because you can really do it anytime, any place, anywhere, and no one will even know. Put your hand on your belly. Take a deep breath. Reset and start over. So that's practice number 1. Practice number 2 is a little bit longer. Going to do 4 to 5 rounds. And you can actually work yourself up to 4 to 5 rounds twice a day, and then work up to 10 rounds twice a day. And a round is in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. And if you've never practiced any breathing techniques that require you to hold your breath, sometimes that makes people anxious, totally normal. Start without the hold, and then you can start 1 second hold, 2 second holds. Work your way up. You can definitely make it to 7. We've all held our breath, whether we meant to or not. So you're able, but if it makes you anxious, just work your way up. So we start with the belly breath, in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. In for 4, hold, and out. In for 4, hold for 7, and out. In for 4, hold for 7, and out. Last time, in for 4, hold, and out. I like to use this practice at bedtime, so I do it laying down as I'm trying to fall asleep. I do a round of 5, in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8, and sometimes I'm out for the night. All right, so the last practice is called a 3-part breath. It's from practicing pranayama in yoga. Pranayama is a word that means restraining the breath. And the reason we start with a 3-part breath in yoga is that there's no contraindications. That being said, sometimes if you're not used to taking a deep breath, you can get lightheaded. And if that happens, you just let it go and you come back when you're ready. And the point of the 3-part breath is to help us inflate all 3 parts of the lungs. The lungs have a lower lobe, a middle lobe, and an upper lobe, right and left. And in general, if you're sitting at your desk working, you're barely using 1/3 of your total capacity of your lungs. So the 3-part breath really gets you to use more capacity, which brings more oxygen into your system, which means better oxygenation of your blood. And also, we start with the belly breath, the deep breath. So it's very calming, it's very relaxing to the nervous system. When the belly comes out, the diaphragm comes down, the vagus nerve tells the brain, we're all good. We have plenty of oxygen, you're safe. So belly breath is a great way to start. And then 4, 7, 8, if you have a little more time. And now I'll teach you 3-part breath if you have maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So start with the hands over the belly, same as we were, sitting up nice and tall. You're going to take a few deep breaths into your belly. So as you inhale, belly comes out. And that's part 1. So keep going with that as I explain part 2, which is inflating your middle lobes, the center of your lungs. So you're going to take your hands, put them around your rib cage, and as you breathe into your belly, imagine also expanding your rib cage. And you might feel your ribs come out and slightly upward, which is the normal movement of the rib cage during the breath. So in through the belly, rib cage, and relax. Keep the neck relaxed, keep the jaw relaxed, belly, rib cage, relax. Let's try 2 more. Belly, rib cage, relax. Belly, rib cage. So you can either keep going with that or go back to your favorite. What was your favorite? Belly or rib cage? And then we'll add upper lobes. The upper parts of your lungs actually stick out underneath your clavicles, just a little tiny bit up here. So we're going to try and bring the breath towards the upper part of the lungs. So we go belly, rib cage, upper lungs, belly, rib cage, upper lobes. And it can be really tempting to elevate and try and force it. No bother. Stay relaxed. And you may feel your clavicles come out ever so slightly. I always find this one the hardest. Belly, rib cage, clavicles. Let's do two more. Belly, rib cage, clavicles. And I invite you now to release it and go back to what was your favorite. Maybe it was a belly breath. Maybe you enjoyed feeling the movement of your ribs. Maybe sending your breath underneath your clavicles sparked some curiosity. And I invite you to do two more rounds of whatever was your favorite. And release the pranayama. Allow yourself to come back to a normal, relaxed breath. And have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.